All everybody, welcome back to another match. Today we have Mustard versus Raul, and in the booth with me, I am joined by the lovely Mr. Wags.
Hi, thank you. I appreciate that you called me lovely. I was wondering what descriptor you would use. This is a good one. Thank you. I'm here. Glad to be casting alongside Emily once again. Yeah, it's gonna be a cool
Get to
one.
experience the chaotic vibes that are me.
Look, you are just like partially chaotic, and I'd say Antoine is another partially chaotic commentator. So like one of you is fine. It's a good amount of chaos, but the two of you are the same commentary. Never again. Never do. Oh my god. Oh, it's too
Honestly,
much, dude.
it was so fun, but like it was not good commentary for like what was going on. Oh
I
my
went
god.
back and had to do snippets for the highlight video, and you guys talked about the match like twice in like an entire best of 3 series.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, yeah. All right, we see both runners have the seed. Raul practicing his 1 cycles, making sure he's got that down before this. Have to reset his timer at -15 though, and then we'll see the countdown here soon. Oh, Taffel, that's a lot of spam, buddy. Oh, Monka. Oh, Taffel. Your time here is limited. Yeah, we'll see here once the runners get started. I just learned that Raul was from Ukraine. I did not know that until just now. I don't know where every runner is in the world, but I didn't know Raul was Ukrainian. That's very pog.
Yeah, definitely. Love to see it. Different people around the world, all participating in the same speedrun of a game.
Yeah, I like to see different representation from different countries and stuff. Every once in a while, we hear little rumors or ideas of a kind of like an MCSR Olympics or something, where you have the best runners from each country compete, which would be kind of a cool idea. But there's just kind of like way too high population in some countries, so it would be a little strange.
True.
It would be kind of fun to see, though. Yeah, I like seeing runners from different countries. And yeah, actually, we do have a little bit of a grudge match here. We've got 21Mustard from HBG House Builder Gang, the first MCSR gang to claim that name, and 7 Raul, I believe, is part of GNG, the second gang to step into the scene, the Go Next gang. So it's a little bit of a gang versus gang situation. I was trying to think, what's that? Oh, dang it! What's that Romeo and Juliet kind of gang versus gang story? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
What? Like,
Oh
I
my
know
gosh,
the play really well, but like, what do you try to apply here?
it's
Like,
like a modern Romeo and Juliet where there's 2 gangs, and it's like kind of a 70s vibe. You know what I'm saying? What is that?
yeah, all I'm
Someone
thinking is
knows what I'm
star-crossed
saying, right?
lovers. That's obviously not what's going on here, because that was like the whole point of Romeo and
No,
Juliet.
no, not a feud. I was just thinking of the name of it. Oh my god, the 1570s. You guys have to know what I'm talking about. I'm not that old. Anyway, all right, you commentate what's going on. I'm gonna look this up.
Okay, I mean, we get some nice tree chopping action. We have a nice ocean seat here, so love to see it. As long as both players find the same shipwreck, and at ender point, because that's always a concern with ocean seeds in tournaments. But it looks like Raul has found a shipwreck right away. Mustard struggled a little bit, but he has also found it, so that is very cool. Oh, bless 9 iron from a shipwreck. 10 with the nuggets. Love to see it. But no food on the shipwreck, so that might be a bit of a problem.
It's West Side Story. How did no one say West Side Story? It's 2 gangs in America. It's just Romeo and Juliet, but retold in a modern. And no one knows what I'm talking about. I feel like a crazy person.
I know
Anyway.
West Side Story, but I didn't know that that's
Okay.
what you were implying.
That's what I was thinking of. I was just saying it's a, gang versus gang, West Side Story, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of it. I haven't actually seen it, but
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
we
Alex, there are
got
not
there in the
200
end.
different. You know what I'm saying? That might be Alex, but no one mentioned like a single one. Anyway, they're both in boats in the ocean. It's a Romeo and Juliet story. Who's Romeo and who's Juliet?
We'll leave that up for the audience interpretation.
Okay. Someone tell me on the screen who's who. But I see a good amount of iron. 10 iron means they're probably can I make that? Oh god, Raul.
Trident. I do think that Raul was going to go for the buried treasure. I would assume for the purposes of food, because that is a concern considering it was not a food wreck. There was no food on it. Maybe I was mistaken. He has a single apple that is clearly enough food for the entire nether route. I don't know about you, but one apple.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in Netherwaste and Crimson, you're usually pretty good. And
Yes.
we're in Netherwaste and Crimson. Wow, look at that. That's pretty nice. If you're in Soul Sand Valley, you're probably just gonna die, but probably just gonna do a hunger reset here. Maybe spot some mushrooms or some hoglins, so they should be good. Looks like a nice, simple-ish fashion here. Actually, I can see the spawner right there, hanging over the edge. That is a very close spawner.
That is so nice. And is it a... It is a housing too, so you can do manhunt route. That is so nice. Being able to go from the bottom.
Yeah, this is a fast one. Magma, there's a little bit of magma. It doesn't look like it's blocking Piglin's path, though. So this should be fine. Is Mustard not going to make armor before he does this? Ooh. Oh, I guess he could just throw gold out. Yeah, that's a good play. Okay. I like that.
I respect it. We saw that Raul entered Fortress first, but is going to do top down. Oh no. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, I don't know if the nether entry was obvious and intended because I think they went different ways, so they just got slightly different spawns, which of course in a tournament is always going to happen. You're not going to prevent that, but it did make him do kind of an awkward entry from the fortress into a top down. I think was the better route there as opposed to manhunt. And yeah, just I don't know. I think he could have played it slightly different. So he was low on health, but unfortunate. Did he not have data pack in either? Or is he just
he didn't recreate the world. I think he just deleted it.
Okay.
Which you could just recreate because this is not a world file. It is a seed, so runners are good to do recreate.
Yeah, and I blinked, and Mustard is out of the Bastion, which is kind of typical for housing, to be honest. So I don't know how much obby he got. That usually takes a bit longer, but looks like he just got a couple pearl trades, couple string trades, and that was it. He's on his way.
I was gonna say he can always go back too, because considering how close the Bastion and Fortress is, the Bastion is still loaded. So if he wanted to like overlap tasks, that'd be fine. Especially if he only gets... Well, he has 13 obby, so he doesn't even need to go back. Because he can always go back to his original portal and then educate that way. Which...
Yeah, don't...
Sorry.
I don't know if he checked the top, is what I was looking at. Because, like, if he's some obby short, he could just check the top chest. I think he just, like, pearled from the middle, so...
yeah. I don't know either.
Housing is a bit too fast to task overlap, but you could, in theory, get like 9 gold blocks and then maybe some top gold, maybe the reserve gold, trade that, do the blazes, and then come back or something. But I think he's just going to take his 10 obby and do educated, which is a great play because, yeah, he's got, wow, 8 rods. Rod rates are great on this seed. He's going to be going back to his original portal, getting an angle. going for
Yeah.
Nether with 10 obby. I think that's fine.
I think so too. I think when you have a seed this good, where your fortress and your bastion are really close to your original portal, there's no reason to wait for that 20 obby or whatever, right? Like, just... Oh!
Yeah, Soul Sand ate his jump. Yeah, that happens in Minecraft. That sucks. It's like running and jumped, and then like the Soul Sand, like after he was off a bit, it like slowed his momentum down. Minecraft is just, it's just great. It's just overall a flawless game. So he's gonna I don't think any of his stuff hit the lava, and it's actually pretty close to his portal. So I really don't think he's actually that far behind. Like this isn't that bad.
I thought he reset.
Did he actually just reset the whole seed?
I thought so, but
He was going back to his original portal and it was right there. He reset? Wait, why? Something burned?
something may have burned.
Whoa.
I'm just in
okay.
shock. The physical reaction that gave me.
Stuff
I
hit
have no
lava?
words. I mean, he did die like right next to a lava stream, so I'm not surprised if, especially when you hit the ground, your stuff does disperse, and risking having it burn is just not worth it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if he saw a specific item get burned, then I guess that's fine, but he still has more gold to get pearls. He could still easily go back and get blaze rods, and to be totally honest with you, he doesn't need the obsidian either. If he exits the nether and runs to the stronghold, it's still going to take 5 minutes to get there, you know, in the ocean or over land, but that's going to be faster than resetting completely. So even if one of those 3 critical items burned, he's still actually fine, but I didn't see what burned. So
I didn't either, but it's also a hard one because if it was more than one thing that burned, then you're just risking like wasting time going to the nether only to find out that it's unsavable, you know?
yeah.
Like, it gets really tricky.
Yeah, tough call. I might have tried to salvage, but yeah, he's gonna go for it again, and it's gonna be a reset at, you know, the 8-minute mark, so he could still definitely get a pretty solid time. But
Absolutely.
yeah,
And
Raul lost him fine.
we have a fortress enter for Raul, which is always nice. Mustard getting the same spawn again, so they must have just gone to totally different magma ravines. I didn't see what Raul's second spawn was because I was too busy watching Mustard and shock. But yeah, it was a tough call. Honestly, there was no real right call here for Mustard. Like, it's so difficult.
Yeah, I mean, 116 fast gens are pretty dang fast. I mean, we're used to like sub 10-minute runs when you have a great seed. Oh, a bunch of zombie piglins there. Actually, I thought about this the other day. I thought about actually making some zombie piglin routes because this is going to completely destroy his manhunt piglins here. They are not going to follow him out, especially if there's 2 zombies. So he's just going to get a couple pigs from the inside of the bastion here, which is going to be slower. Housing, it's still probably going to be fine, but I actually think eventually the right play if you come across zombies here is to actually just hit them. It sounds counterintuitive, but there are 2 very common trading holes in housing, and I'm pretty sure you just smack a zombie piglin, keep running and doing your route, and just make your first trading hole, the zombie piglin goes in one, and then you make your second trading hole and the piglin's going there. So I don't think people have experimented with it enough because in RSG you just kind of reset, but in a tournament setting, I think there actually are reasonable zombie piglin backup routes that people still need to come up with. So get on it.
Absolutely. Yeah, that really sucks for Mustard, that, you know, because that's typically something that is you can't account for, like, because they just spawn, and if you replay a seed, they can risk spawning, but We do see another exit here for Raul.
Do we see what type of travel he did?
No, I was not watching. I no attention span for any of this.
He's got, is that 12 obsidian still?
Yeah, he's got 12. So yeah, he must be
Okay.
doing educated.
Yeah, he's
Axis calculated.
Yeah, axis calculated. He's barely just at the edge of the ring. He's about 1,300 blocks out, so good spot to do a blind from. And if he's close enough, he could just run it, but he's gonna have to do axis here. Awkward in the trees. 2-chunk axis.
Very interesting.
Mustard is blaze bending, even though there's lava close by and he knows the rod rates are really, really good. Probably thinking he's got to make up some time. Oh, that gas. Yeah, you got to lower your RD. That gas is just going to be too annoying if it's from behind you.
Yeah, that I freaking hate ghasts, man. They're like the actual worst. It's still shooting at him.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, God, Mustard! Whoa! Just lower your RD. Let it. Oh, that low RD made a lot of blazes spawn.
Oh, and some wither skellies. Oh,
Oh,
oh, oh, oh, please. Oh my God, the half a heart. I'm terrified. He has no food.
He doesn't have another fire res.
Oh, he's. Oh. Oh. Sir.
He's doing a little Crooks cosplay here. I mean, Crooks made it out of here in half a heart. He did about a 2-minute fortress split running around Soul Sun Valley with half a heart and made it. So, you know, Mustard could probably do it too. I'm sure he'll be fine. I don't like that he doesn't have a fire res. That's not good.
You see a death reset from Raul here. Hunger reset. Respect it. Because Mustard is stressing me out.
Okay, he's got...
Oh no!
I'm sorry. That was tragic, but that was kind of just hilarious. Okay, that was fun.
You get the 3-block fall.
Oh, no. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, I needed to get that blaze rod, but as soon as he fell down to get it, he was like, well, if I place a block here, the rod is going to get pushed off into the lava. So he probably last second was deciding what to do, and on half a heart, you just die. So that sucks, but hopefully Raul can have a good run here. He's getting to his axis calculated spot. Can travel out. Maybe we'll see an ice spy.
He can't. Can't build slabs, so he's mining for blocks. This is just a warm-up round, guys. Don't be And yet, with all of this chaos, it is only 15 minutes into the run.
Yeah, they're still doing pretty good. I mean, this is a fast seed, albeit very low food. They, of course, have the option to get more food with buried treasure and more shipwreck looting and stuff, but I think both of them thinking they got to take the risk, which is fair going in. So, yeah, I don't know. If, usually we've seen the first seed be the easier one and the second one be a little bit harder. It's not always true, but I fear for the second seed in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is speed bridging? Does he have fire res?
I hope so.
I can't see it behind the timer. I'm sure he has fire res, right, chat? I'm sure he's not speed bridging 64 blocks without fire res. He's fine.
That would be really funny if he was.
Oh, he doesn't. Oh, okay. Cool. Right. Okay.
Chad moment.
I mean, just don't fall for it.
Anytime I watch runners build portals over lava, I just fear that they're gonna do the Pizza Hut portal.
Oh, the Pizza Hut lava conduit portal. That was a good moment. I enjoyed that one.
Oh, absolutely. I just
Yeah.
there's this panic watching them place that like top block, you know?
Mm.
And there's absolutely nothing I can, do about it. Like,
All right, so Mustard has died at the 8-minute mark reset. He died at around, I don't know, 13-ish minutes or something. Didn't reset that time, went back. And I think now he's just blinded. Did he educated?
I don't think he educated, but
Yeah.
honestly, knowing he knows in his mind that he's probably behind, so I think that this is the correct play. Wasting the time to go all the way back to your original portal and to educate, like, it's just pointless, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, someone asking if they're tied now. I mean, they're in a way they're kind of tied, but Raul has done an axis calculated, so he knows he's within not that many chunks. He's also going through a swamp, so there's an incredibly high likelihood that this stronghold is directly on the opposite side of the swamp and it is snapped there. So he should throw an eye to the side as soon as he gets out of the swamp. If he did his axis correctly, it should be right here, and it is. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yep, that's it.
Absolutely. Oh my god, baby zombies.
Yeah, Raul is taking the advice I was trying to give Crooks last time of just killing a couple pigs before going down to the stronghold. He's got 8 good pork, so even if he runs into a bunch of problems in the stronghold, he'll still be totally fine. So
yeah, I rate that play because you don't want to go into a stronghold with no food.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
just
hunger resetting is a play, but it's slow and just play it safe because it's tournament. So
it's a time loss, honestly.
checking the ravine. I think Raul is about 7 rooms deep, so he's going to turn down. Hasn't seen it in the ravine. Lots of ways to go in the stronghold. It's very busy. It's a ravine. Oh, this is
Very
ugly.
omelety. You hate to see it.
Why is Mustard on 2 hearts with sweet berries?
Because he's purling around.
But sweet berries don't heal you. He's gonna be at half a heart, dude. Okay, he's gonna hunger.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Did he spawn an
Endermite.
Endermite?
Let's go.
Let's go. Ugh, mountains.
Yeah, he is miles away as Raul has found the portal room. It wasn't too hard to get to.
Ooh.
He enters immediately. Not gonna be sub 20. He's got 4 beds and an anchor.
That's not bad. Yeah. Mustard.
Oh.
You are living on the half a heart lifestyle, my dude.
Oh, seeing automat half bow. Love it. It's my favorite. Oh, look at him go.
I gotta be honest, the first time that I saw someone do this, they built up, and then they built up using, like, they partially with breakable blocks and then partially with crying obsidian, and I was like, is that not gonna just, like, stop the dragon from perching? It doesn't, and I was thoroughly surprised because I have very minimal game knowledge, but
yeah, I think obsidian does, right? Maybe crying doesn't.
Well, crying does if it's right up against the fountain. Like that's why when you do like the obsidian cycle, like the dragon will perch a little bit higher. Especially if you do like anchors and you don't set off the anchor, it'll like force the dragon a little higher. But if it's like towards the top of like that tower, the dragon will just bypass it. It won't break it because it can't break it, but it will still go down. If that makes sense. Like if you build up with dirt and then you top it with it. But we see a nice win here from Raul. Nice clean 4-bed and anchor.
Very well executed. Probably about a minute and a half end fight. Very well executed. Automatic half bow. Love to see it. Dragon perches reliably right as Mustard enters. Oh, Mustard's gonna feel bad about this one. I think this has honestly been the theme of all of Mustard's tournament performances. He's either the fastest runner or he dies 2 times and gets one of the slowest times. That's like happened in MSM and like MSL. Like every time he's looking so fast, way faster than everyone else, or he just takes a death. So
yeah,
Mustard, unfortunate.
Feels bad, man. But very awesome for Raul, especially with being the first one to take a death in the seed and having to reset. Very cool, very swag. I hate that this Stronghold's a mine shaft. This feels so bad.
Let's see, how far away was Raul? I want to see how off his axis was. That's not bad. 100, 200 blocks. He might have been off by 0.1 or something. That's not bad at all. So, oh wow, Mustard's in already.
Yeah, Mustard found it and was going for it, but
07's to Taffel live in chat.
07.
Yep. Yeah, so Raul will take this 1-0. We will give them the next seed once Mustard realizes that it is over. Maybe he wants to finish it out, but we'll get right into the next seed after this. But hey Emily.
Yeah.
You know what's better than Minecraft speedrun tournaments?
What?
Nothing. But you know what's second best to Minecraft speedrun tournaments?
What's second best to Minecraft speedrunning tournaments?
That's right. It's the Urban Arts Partnership. Type in !UAP in chat to look at information about that. Oh no, don't spam it too much. Oh no, you're gonna get, don't get timed out. Don't get too excited, chat. Just get a little bit excited, not too excited, okay? Just type it in once or twice. That's all we need. The Urban Arts Partnership, check out the link. It gives underprivileged, lower income areas better chances to get into tech and computer game development areas so that they can get cool college scholarships and jobs. How cool is that?
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we'll do that. Is Mustard? All right, I'm looking at the chat. Is Mustard? I don't think
Mustard's still
Mustard has
going.
looked at the chat. Yeah, I don't think he's looked at it. I don't think he knows.
We could go yell at him in the waiting room, but
He is in the waiting room. I don't think he knows. He's just gonna keep playing it out, and then as soon as he finishes, he's gonna go and look at the chat and see that 5 minutes ago Raul has finished. Sometimes these
you
things
just
happen.
want to finish. Yeah, absolutely. We're in no rush here. We will enjoy watching him. Oh,
maybe he's okay.
oh, he's seen it now. Okay.
Oh, dang, Sag.
Brutal.
All right, chat. What do we think, chat? Is Raul gonna take this 2-0? Is Mustard gonna come back? Did we have a
Reverse
prediction
sweep.
earlier? We did have a prediction.
We did have a prediction started.
Is the prediction 1 and 2 the same as like the left and right on the screen? So all the 2s are Raul? Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Pink is Raul, blue is Mustard.
Oh, I see. I see a lot of 2s in chat. Couple
Yeah,
ones,
he
though.
had it was 27 to 73.
I think if Mustard doesn't die, he takes every seed. I'm calling it. If Mustard takes a death, he auto loses. If Mustard lives, he auto wins. That's what I'm saying. Even though Raul is cracked. Yeah, if Mustard doesn't throw his faster, he's controversial. he's come in the first like I remember in MSM and MSL, like on different rounds, he would come in literally first or second for the majority of the rounds out of like 100 players. So
yeah, I was watching him during MSM and he was playing really well until that, like, his last match was brutal. He just missed it. He was like in the Stronghold when they called it, because the Stronghold was messing people up.
All right, Emily, how good are you at predicting what's going to happen?
Not at all. I'm not good.
I want you to predict the spawn, the seed type, the bastion type, and who's going to win this next season.
Okay. It's gonna be plain spawn.
Okay.
I'm sure it's gonna be structureless or non-structureless. It's going to be treasure
Okay.
bastion.
You got a plain spawn. Okay, treasure.
But it's gonna be fortress first.
Mm,
Cause I said so.
Okay.
And yeah, Mustard won't die, so he's gonna take it 1-1, and we're gonna go to a tiebreaker seed because those are always good.
Good predictions. I like those. I agree. I think with your fortress first prediction, you probably want to give him a village. So I would assume a village. Did we see one?
I
don't
don't.
think
And if
there's-
it's structureless, then it'll probably not be fortress first, but not a Soul Sand Valley fortress. No.
Structureless, Soul Sand Valley Fortress, buried bastion that's 400 blocks away.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
All right. Let's see if we get a countdown. Runners are ready. We'll get a countdown soon. Yeah, I would like to see Mustard at least tie it up to see game 3. That would be really cool. Yeah, and it's again, this is bragging rights. It's HBG versus GNG, so gonna have to keep track of who wins more of these throughout the tournament. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right.
I guess let's look at the bracket real quick as well. Whoever wins this matchup is going to be going up against the winner of Horsey versus Feinberg. That's terrifying. I almost would want to lose this match.
Terrifying matchup. I mean, Feinberg has played so well in tournaments. He is one of the most consistent players. Hey, there's the village.
Oh, played spot into a village with the blacksmith. Oh, Emily, I think your prediction was spot on. I think you nailed it.
I think I nailed it. I really was like tempted to say village spawn, but I was like, I don't know though, because like they like their structureless. Too based.
Yeah.
I'm too based.
It's got 5 iron and an iron pick. So gonna have enough for I guess just doing gold shovel and keeping a gold extra. I've gotten in the habit now of if it's a run where I'm not just super high rolling, I actually make the iron shovel and the gold shovel just in case you get absolutely rolled and in 32 gravel you don't get the flint. Because then you'll need an iron shovel, and they do have 2 extra iron. One goes to flint and steel, and so they could technically make another shovel just in case. And you already have it. If you don't need it, then you just throw it out after you get flint. So.
Oh, they got flint really early on.
Yeah.
Which is super nice. But yeah, I've definitely had it where it's been like 1 in 64. And that feels really bad.
Yeah, it does. It already feels bad, but then having to make another shovel feels kind of worse. So I love the gold shovel, but it feels pretty bad to mine 32 and not get anything. Mustard making quick work of this. Did he get any beds at all? Oh yeah. He did the hotel.
I would assume, yeah, the hotel is the easiest way to get beds. Like that's probably the most optimal village you can get is a nice blacksmith and a hotel, because then you don't have to run through all the different houses and worry about villagers slamming the door in your face, and they open and close it and you're like, stop. We also have a nice dark oak desert here.
Interesting.
You know what that would be good for?
Dark oak desert. Interesting.
If there's a temple, I don't know if there's a temple, but if you have Plains Village, Dark Oak, and a desert temple,
There's no
Glorious.
way Raul is digging for lava here. There's no actual way, right? What?
What?
Raul, you know the seed finders are gonna give you a lava pool or a ruined portal.
Did I actually call that the Bastion was a treasure bastion too? It's not Fortress First,
Oh, it's not Fortress First. Did you get the treasure bastion right though?
but it's a treasure bastion.
Wow.
I'm
Very good.
absolutely gaming.
Oh, you were talking about Raul's route. Raul is gonna get Fortress First in a treasure.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a misintended enter for Raul. I did see him very high up on one of the roofs in the village. So he did go up high to search for lava. He's not going to be punished here as he does find a lava pool. He's going to be much lower down though, and his spawn might not be good here. He might be just encased in netherrack, which would suck. So, I mean, it was pretty obvious. It looked like the intended route was just going to be going to desert. As Raul's a little monka here.
Yeah, that's a bit scary. Ooh, but he makes it.
He's good. He's good.
Goodness. I can't believe I called what Bastion this was. That was...
Oh, Raul actually gets a good spawn. Oh, he gets the same spawn. Oh, he's totally fine.
Yeah,
He gets an
it's
identical
fine.
spawn. Okay, he doesn't.
Not
he doesn't
Fortress
spawn
First.
way down.
It's pretty based. But,
Pretty base.
I mean, you just asked me what the Bastion type was, and what spawn, and who will finish, so... Realistically, everything you asked me I've predicted correctly, so far.
Pretty good. Doing pretty good. We'll see if Mustard wins. Oh, Mustard. Or Raul taking a risky route there, not quite getting that block to block himself off. Almost gets hit in the lava and dies. That would have been a reset, but he is going to do... What route is he going to do? Pretty much Ninja Brain.
Yeah, it's the exact same route that Mustard seemed to have taken.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, a little bit different. He's getting a few more pigs in here. I don't know why he broke that gold block a second time, but throws his gold in a bit too early. Okay, he's good. And yeah, I think Mustard is out. Mustard appears to have plenty of stuff. He doesn't really need string either because he's got the bed, so he just needs pearls and obby.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of string. Like, extra beds are always nice, but... Oh. But they do have food in the seed, so... A little bit less of a... scare here when it comes to pearling around. Because bread is especially for a speedrun, is really reliable. So... Not as good as golden carrots, but... Yeah,
it's pretty good. Mustard did some pearl hangs. He was whipping pearls around without really thinking about it, needing to block clutch and almost dying, but he's totally fine. He's at the fortress now. I don't know if they saw it from the spawn. I mean, eventually he found it, but he kind of went the wrong way to begin with. So he is doing 3 RD, which doesn't really generate more strays in Crimson just because of the large amount of the other 3 main mobs in Crimson, so it's going to be harder to find the blaze spawner, but he does find it eventually. He's going to blaze bed on an open spawner, but it's got a nice terrain, so looking pretty good. And I think he's at pretty decent blind cords, although his first portal is not that far away, and I don't know how much.
He doesn't have 20 obby, no. He only has 15. So, but I do rate the use of the blaze bed, even though it's an open spawner. He knows he has enough beds because he got some from the village and he's got some string.
And Raul leaving the bastion now. He's doing a little bit of pyrite, but not too much. He doesn't know where the fortress is. He knows it can't be that way because he just looked over there and it's totally encased. So yeah, here's the fortress right here. He does spot it now.
They did see it. Like, I'm surprised neither of the players actually recognized they saw it as they were running to the bastion. They might have been too focused on the bastion, but...
Oh, I love this play by Raul, actually. That
Raul
seems like an obvious play, but that's tough to recognize. Yeah, his fortress entry is the other direction. The spawner's the other direction from his home portal, so he's just going to hang a pearl and then do educated. I like that.
I too like
Makes
that.
sense.
I was surprised Mustard did not opt to do that. Ooh, but he is getting bullied by a Hoglin.
Mhm.
Hoglins are not based.
Hurry, go, go, go. Mustard, there's still 3 blocks I see that are blocking your blaze spawns. Maybe if you want more blazes, maybe there's 5 blocks in the way, Mustard. Maybe you take those out instead of typing hurry, go, go, go. You could take out those 5 blocks that are blocking blaze spawns. That's all I'm saying.
Honest.
He is done, though.
He's going.
He is going.
Extra blaze for good luck. Based.
Yeah, he's just doing educated, so Raul is going to make up some time. But Raul has a lot of hoglins to deal with. The hoglin blaze fight. It's good.
Based.
Pop
Hate
quiz
Hoglins.
chat. It's pop quiz time. If a hoglin kills a blaze, can it drop a blaze rod? Question of the day. Question of the day. Who knows? Who knows the answer? Sichu says no. I see a lot of no's. IDKs? Maybe. No. Yes. Who cares? Doug! I want a time Doug out. I want to time out Doug so bad right
Do
now.
it, you won't.
All right, I gave him a 1-second timeout. He was mean to me. The answer is no. Blazes will only drop blaze rods if killed by a player source damage or a player controlled wolf. Yeah. There you go. Now you know. Now you know,
Okay.
chat. If you didn't know before, now you know.
I did not know
saw
that.
that.
I was choosing not to answer because I was like, I have no idea.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
it's
something
really
totally random, like they don't drop blaze rods, but they drop like fireballs, because like when a skeleton kills a creeper, it drops like discs. So I was gonna meme an answer like that.
What's your feeling on discs, Emily?
Man, I love discs.
Oh, it doesn't get old.
I don't think it ever will. Once this community will die out, that's the one thing that everyone's gonna remember is just my pure love for discs. Oh my god.
Mustard is stopping periodically. He's got chunk borders on. He's writing down numbers. There's a lot of things going on Mustard's screen right now. I'm not sure what's happening. There's so much going on
I'm
in
not sure
Mustard's
either.
brain.
He did axis calculated. I'd assume he's trying to get to ideal coordinates.
I think he's going to a very specific coordinates, but Raul is like very hot on his trail. They are like 10 seconds apart, and I don't know if Raul has exact coords either, if he's just approximating based on the angle.
Yeah, because he was in a cave, and that's a lot to dig all the way up just to get the coordinates.
Mm-hmm. It looks like tricky terrain. They have to go really far. I mean, they're only 120 blocks out in the nether, so they have to keep going pretty far. So yeah, Mustard has
going
exact
to 150,
coords.
so.
And they are very close.
They are really close.
Oh, okay. Raul is going to exit at 100, -140, and Mustard exiting at 150, -90. Pretty big difference, and I'm pretty sure Mustard has much more precise chords. So I think Raul's going to be traveling for a while.
Unless it's ocean, then
yeah,
easy dubs.
Could
well,
just
not
be
easy,
ocean.
but like it does make your life like easier. Because traveling by boat is much nicer. Oh, and it's a mushroom island. Oh, love to see it. Love to see mushroom islands in tournaments. Yep.
You didn't predict that one.
I didn't know.
Unfortunate.
Not that that was asked of me, but I apologize that I couldn't see into the future.
You did say Mustard was gonna win, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
To tie it up and take it to a tiebreaker.
He's pretty substantially ahead, although I think Raul is just kind of winging it here. And
back.
I don't think Raul is that far off. I mean, a couple pearl throws. He has 7 bread now, so he's gonna need most of that bread to heal back up. But yeah, Raul is actually pretty close. He
Oh,
got a
absolutely.
decent approximation, so it's pretty close.
Does look like, does Mustard need a 1-eye?
Wow, Raul is digging down. He's so close.
Oh my god, it's gonna come down to Stronghold, Nav, and Perch!
Hopefully we get to see some cool fight strategies make a difference here, but Mustard already checking straight down mid. It's not there. Raul is going to do the exact same thing, mirroring. Raul takes a right, whereas Mustard, I believe, took a left. So, Raul finds a library, which is a sign that you did good Stronghold, Nev, because the library takes up about the same amount of space as a portal room, and only 2 of them can spawn, but unfortunately didn't get lucky this time. So, wide open Stronghold.
Yeah. Ugh. This is stressful.
Mustard finds the wrong way as well. Mustard has checked. It is bottom left. I think both of them have checked 2 of the 3 possible ways that it cannot be at starters. I believe there's only one direction. There's a lot of 4 ways and a lot of 5 ways, which means it
Oh
can be
my
kind of anywhere.
god. That's disgusting.
What is this? Giant ravine. I think they both checked like 7 rooms down in the last remaining way it can be. This is, yeah, it's gonna be like at least 9-10 rooms away probably. And
I'm
there's a lot of
disgusted
routes to
by
go.
this Stronghold.
God.
Thoroughly disgusted. No hate to the seed finder. I totally understand you cannot check strongholds, and
Yeah.
like there's absolutely no hate. It's just purely a comment on the fact that this stronghold is not nice. But like the seed otherwise is beautiful, and power to any seed finders who have done this, because I know how much time it takes to seed find, and it is not an easy process.
Oh, and Raul does end up finding it. It looks like a 2-eye. So he is going to be entering. But yeah, claps to seed finders. Props to seed finders and seed testers in this. We've had multiple. Props to you guys. This is a pretty solid one. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I like difficult strongholds compared to easier ones because the player with better nav and experience ends up taking the edge. But this one seems a bit random. Mustard did enter first, and he's in the right branch. He's just not quite going down the right pathway.
Yeah. Which feels really bad, but especially because my predictions.
Raul is doing a half bow, and I did notice, Mustard does find it. But I did notice Raul was playing that very aggressively in the stronghold and ran out of his last 7 remaining bread. So he's got 1 food left.
He does, and he has to be very careful because he has to watch his health.
He also needs to pearl out and pearl back in. So, he's got some meat, some raw meat.
That's good.
Be okay.
I was a little worried for a hot second. Oh, I don't. Oh, I was definitely at an advantage here.
Yeah, Relas must have crystals down. He's gonna get a perch very soon. Mustard needs a 1 out of 13 ish.
Because he does not have a bow or arrows, so he is relying purely on the high roll. Whereas,
oh my god,
Perch.
those dragons are both so close to perching. It's baiting Mustard. It's not gonna do it. Raul's dragon should be perching very soon, though. It's rolling a couple strafes, but his dragon should be perching very soon.
PUBG Nav. Got to agree that Nav was hard, but both players did that Stronghold pretty well. Like, honestly, as awful as Stronghold Nav is, like, you should be a well-skilled enough player that you should be able to handle a scuffed Stronghold. Which both these players proved they could.
Yeah, I like their nav. It's very good. Very solid. Raul's dragon. Okay, it is perching. Thank God, dude. If Raul's dragging was like 3 minutes, okay. It is perching. It's a little high up, gives him plenty of time. He has so many beds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got this. Oh my God, and Mustard's dragon is perching!
Oh,
but I think he just misses it.
Their timers are actually identical, so I don't think there was any difference in starting time. They have literally identical timers. Oh, hey there. Well, that's okay. He's gonna get this on the ground. Yep.
Oh,
so,
that must feel so bad for Mustard. Because, like,
yeah.
the thing is, their timers are set to start with a 15-second countdown. So they both will start, like, their timers will start relatively at the same time because it goes based on RTA. So Mustard did lose by 20 seconds. Oh. It's 18 seconds.
Gonna be no retime or no question on who won that, especially with the just barely missing the, I think, 4 bed at the end there. So yeah, we're gonna have to say 07s to Mustard. He is gonna be exiting the tournament as Raul moves on. Dang, unfortunate. So close on that one. And that one death on the first one honestly could have 2-0'd the other way very easily.
Absolutely.
We'll see if either one of them wants to do a little Q&A after this, but we are gonna have, gosh, so many more matches after this. We're gonna have the winner. Raul is gonna go up against Feinberg versus Horsey, whoever wins that, and that match is gonna be directly after this, I believe. Yeah, directly after this one. Then it's gonna be Sizzler talking Mime. So there's still 2 more matches for today.
Heck yes.
It's gonna be crazy. So yeah, Raul is saying not this time for the interview, next time he will. So we'll see if Mustard wants to hop in, but
Mustard has dipped from the waiting room, so I would assume not.
I doubt, but we'll wait. So hope you guys enjoyed. You guys did, most of you predicted right, and Raul did end up winning. So GG's. Raul will go on. Stick around. You will want to see Feinberg versus Horsey. That's going to be absurd. And
oh yeah,
they're going to be. So yeah. So runners, don't want to chat to us, Sag. Smooch. Any final words, Emily?
No. I mean, I will be back in not the next round, but I will be back to commentate Sizzler versus Talking Mime. So I'm very excited for that. So don't worry, chat. You get to hear me talk more if you're still here. I know you loved hearing me talk. I get it. I get it.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks to the organizers for having me, and thanks for commentating with you. It was fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. We were very on topic today, which is
good.
Very unusual for me.
All right, bye, chat. I'll see you.
Bye, chat.